Let's talk about something that doesn't get said enough, because it makes people uncomfortable. Emotional abuse doesn't just come from men. It can absolutely come from women too. And when it does, it's often harder to spot, harder to talk about, and harder to admit, especially for men who've been conditioned to believe they should just man up or handle it. So today, we're diving deep into what a toxic girlfriend really looks like. Not the everyday disagreements or normal ups and downs that every couple has. I'm talking about emotional manipulation, control and behavior that quietly breaks you down over time. By the end of this video, you'll be able to recognize the signs early, trust your instincts, and protect your peace before it's too late. The subtle beginning. Let's start here, because toxic relationships rarely start toxic. At first, she's magnetic. She's confident, flirty, intense. You feel seen, wanted, understood in a way you maybe haven't felt in years. She tells you you're different, that she's never felt this connection before. She showers you with affection, compliments, attention. It's intoxicating. That stage has a name. It's called love bombing. It's one of the first signs of emotional manipulation. It's not real love, it's strategy. She's building an emotional hook so deep that when she starts pulling away or changing the rules, you'll chase that high you felt at the start. When control hides as caring. One of the most confusing things about toxic behavior is how easily it's disguised as care. She might say, "I just worry about you," or "I only get upset because I love you so much." But when you look closer, that caring comes with control. She wants to know where you are, who you're with, what you're doing. And it doesn't feel like connection anymore. It feels like surveillance. At first, you might think it's just her being affectionate or anxious. But over time, her concern starts turning into accusations. She checks your phone. She gets angry if you don't reply fast enough or ask her how she's feeling throughout the day. She punishes you with silence or guilt when you try to spend time with friends or family. That's not love. That's control. And control is the root of almost every toxic relationship. The emotional manipulation stage. Here's where things start to mess with your head. A toxic girlfriend might use your empathy against you. She'll flip the script so she's always the victim and you're always the one to blame. You'll hear things like, "You're making me act this way. You don't care about me anymore. If you loved me, you'd..." And you can fill in the rest. It's emotional blackmail, dressed up as vulnerability. And it works because you care. Because you want to make things right. She might even apologize after an outburst. Cry, promise to do better, tell you how scared she is to lose you. Then, just when you let your guard down, the cycle starts all over again. That's not an accident. It's a pattern. It keeps you hooked through guilt and hope at the same time. One minute you're her hero, the next you're her villain. How gaslighting creeps in. Now let's talk about gaslighting, because it's one of the most powerful weapons a toxic woman can use, and it's often subtle enough to make you doubt your sanity. She might flat out deny things that happened. "I never said that." "You're remembering wrong." "You're so dramatic. It wasn't even that big of a deal." After enough of those moments, you start to question yourself. You replay conversations, reread messages, try to figure out if you are overreacting. And once you start doubting your own memory and emotions, she doesn't have to control you directly anymore. You'll do it yourself. That's the goal of gaslighting, to make you rely on her version of events instead of your own. The disrespect disguised as honesty. Another sneaky red flag is when disrespect hides under the excuse of just being honest. You might hear things like, "I'm just saying it how it is." "You're too sensitive." "I can't help it if you can't take a joke." That's not honesty. That's cruelty with good PR. Honesty should feel clean, not cutting. If her truth constantly makes you feel small, embarrassed, or ashamed, that's not communication. That's emotional abuse in a nice outfit. How she keeps you hooked. Here's the twisted part. Even when you start to see the toxicity, leaving feels impossible. Because toxic relationships run on the same brain chemistry as addiction. Those good moments, the apologies, the makeups, the rare glimpses of affection, release dopamine and oxytocin. They make you feel safe again, hopeful again. But it's temporary. You're stuck chasing the high of who she used to be instead of seeing who she really is. And that's why people stay, not because they're weak, but because their nervous system has been trained to crave chaos. What healthy love actually looks like. If you've spent years in toxic dynamics, healthy love might actually feel boring. It's calm, consistent, predictable. There's no drama, no silent treatment, no guessing games, no sudden punishments for invisible crimes. Healthy love doesn't feel like walking on eggshells. It feels like coming home. And if that feels strange or too calm to you, that's not a sign something's wrong. That's a sign you're finally safe. Actionable steps, how to protect yourself. So how do you protect yourself from emotional abuse? Especially when it's wrapped up in charm and affection. Trust your gut. If something sounds wrong, it probably is. Your instincts are usually right. Watch what they do and listen to what they say. Toxic people talk in circles, but their actions always tell the truth. Set boundaries early and stick to them. If someone gets angry or mocks you for having boundaries, that's your cue to walk away, not negotiate. Remind yourself what you deserve. Respect. Peace. Consistency. Real love doesn't demand you shrink yourself to earn it. If you've recognized yourself in any of this, please don't beat yourself up. Being targeted by emotional manipulation doesn't mean you're weak. It means you have empathy. You care. You believe in people. But it's time to take that energy and turn it inward. Start believing in yourself. Because once you do, you'll stop confusing chaos for love and connection. If this video resonated with you, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another video that might just help. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, you are not alone, and you are so much stronger than you think. If you're ready to start healing and want more tools to help you move forward, check out the links below. There's something there that might just help you out today.